Yo guys, what is up? It's your boy Bright Visions from NS Audio, and today we're gonna dive in our new Bounce Kick Essential Volume 1, and I'm gonna walk you through the pack of what's all in there and how you can use it for your productions. So when you open the pack, you see a bunch of folders. First, we have audio kicks, so these are rendered kicks and kick parts. We have a bunch of FL Studio chains, chains for Logic Pro, and we have a bunch of Serum presets. So we're just gonna start off with the top, which are the rendered kicks. And we have a bunch of kicks, full kicks with key, and they are made on 200 BPM most of the times. This doesn't mean that you can't use them in your 210 productions, for example. So let's set it to 205, for example. So just to walk you through it. These are a bunch of kicks you can expect in the pack. For example, what you can do is this kick is made on 200 BPM, but let's say your track would be 205 or 210. That doesn't mean you can't use them. You can always stretch them a bit. So where the character of the tail comes here, and that it's set on the grid. And if you would set this to mono, you can do it like that, or what you can do is you can just cut right in the middle, switch this a bit more towards the front. So you don't have to stretch the kick. Sometimes with stretching, especially in FL Studio when you use mono function, it can mess up the kick a bit. But in this way you don't have to mess that up, and you can still have the original kick part. So we have a bunch of kick attacks. We have a bunch of tails. For example, what you can do is you can use this kick attack and layer that over the tail that we grabbed, which is totally another tail, which is not belonging to that transient per se. And you can create a bunch of creative kicks with this. As you can see, you can get really creative with that. And of course, you can always play around with the pitch of the sample itself. And make sure you set the right stretch mode. So you can create really cool new kicks out of all these parts. So what we also have is some FL Studio chains, which I'm gonna show you right now. What you do is you open up a Serum preset. A stock Serum. You can load in one of these presets. You can just, for FL Studio, you can just drag them over the wavetable, and it says load FXP preset. You can put this in a chain or in a mixer channel. And then what you can do is you can select one of the chains. So we have two stock chains, and we have we have 8 other chains. These other chains involve plugins that are not stock for FL Studio. So I will just show you a bunch that we made. So you can just play around with the EQ with all the effects that are on the chain to create your desired kick. Get more of your own sound in there. And if you don't have, for example, a Fab filter or an Oxford inflator or Disto FX, which is by the way free, I highly recommend that. You can always use one of the stock chains. What we can do is we can automate the gain. And as you can hear, this changes the movement of the tail much better, and you have much more control over it. And that way you can make your kick sound more, the way you want it. and give it the rhythm you want. And besides all of that, in the pack we also have pre-made Serum presets. And these are just presets that you don't necessarily have to process, but they already are kicks fully made within Serum. And it says F, but you can of course also use an F preset on G to see what that will bring you. So that's a quick walkthrough of the pack, the NS Audio Bounce Kick Essential Pack Volume 1. Let us know what you think about this pack, if it helps you, and we'd love to hear all of the kicks in your productions. Thanks for checking it out, and see you guys in the next one.